And this is going to be a tough spot. Can Gian get the flashlight save? They might get it. They get the flashlight save. Oi, 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 YouTube. What is up, guys? It's been a little bit since we've done a gameplay upload. I particularly have seen so many Twins gameplay matches and things like that floating around on YouTube. I decided I just wanted to do something different. If you didn't know, every Sunday I have you guys, the community, come through and play Kill Your Friends on my stream. And I don't play. I will sit there and shoutcast your matches against each other. It's all for fun. There's no sweat builds or anything crazy like that, but it's a good time. It's for fun. So today's video is a shoutcast of one of the craziest Kill Your Friends matches we've had. It's a lot of learning. It's a lot of new people trying new things, feeling safe and comfortable, and there is a pretty insane moment. The way this ends, I don't know if you'll believe it. I didn't believe it. I hope you guys like this video, so do a few things for me. Of course, hit the like button on it. Let me know if you liked it. Comment down below. If you guys want to be part of Kill Your Friends every Sunday, check the description below. Get in our Discord or come join us over on Twitch. And of course, I'm going to need you to drink some water. All right, I'm going to need you to unclench your jaw, kind of relax a little bit. All right, see you tensed. All right, posture check. I'm going to pray to the entity. See you guys in the next video, all right? Hope you like it. Okay, let's get some spectator match. It seems like Wisteria's off to a bad start. Getting hit, we are all playing on the same map against a Doc that is sampling, running Enduring, Monitor and Abuse Overcharge, and Hex Thrill of the Hunt. Let's see where Gian is. Gian's in the middle, running Borrow Time Will Make It, Kindred, Iron Will, getting a gen done. Sega's also getting a gen done in the corner, and Many Names is getting scared off his gen right now. Let's see what they could do with their distance. Let's see what happens to our Doc. Doesn't look like they stopped to kick the gen. It looks like they pursued in chase, and that is going to be a down on Many Names right there. Many Names didn't actually use much effectively. There's a pallet right there that they opted to just not use. It's a really tough spot to put yourself in. They're going to get hooked in this corner, and that is going to be an overcharge kick on this generator. It's going to start to regress here. Let's see what Wisteria is up to. They got wounded, but they stayed on a gen. That is really good objective-based gameplay right there. There we go. That is one gen done for the team. I believe that is the one that Seg was on. No, that's the one Gian was on. Seg is about to wrap his up. That is two gens gone, one hook. That is not a bad start for the killer. Getting one hook at this point is okay because the choke point for the game really gets down to two gens. Once two gens are left, this is not a spot you want to run. Gian, no, get out of there, baby boy. Good camera panning there, but still no knowledge on really where to go or where they need to go. And unfortunately, they got cut off there on an unsafe pallet. Now, sampling doesn't hear or doesn't care about the gen right here that's potentially being worked on. There's a hook here. Somebody just got hooked, unhooked. Many Names got unhooked in the distance and is not healed. They're just going to hop right on a gen, potentially. Their toolbox is already burnt, so let's see where they choose to go. Seg is going to get right back on this gen near the shack where Many Names is hooked. Seg, of course, being the unhooker of the team. Now, most people are wounded right now, so people are going to be very scared to go for unhooks and make riskier plays. They're going to make more mistakes because they are afraid of going down. Let's see what happens here. It looks like Wisteria hit a little M2 action instead of just healing normally. Gian does need to stop. Unfortunately, so here's kind of a mistake you see a lot of players make. I made this into a YouTube video, but you don't want to heal out in an open cornfield. Generally speaking, you do have line of sight, but you have to run and get actually distance to get to a pallet or anything like that. You always want to be sure you have an escape plan anytime you're cleansing a totem, healing, or working on gens. And right now, I'd be willing to bet that these two do not have an escape plan. Let's take a look here. Sampling does get the down on Seg as Seg tries to make the fast vault. The pallet is burnt here. So the shack is kind of nothing unless you're an incredibly good survivor. Let's see what happens with sampling. They're going to put Seg on the hook. I do not believe basement is in the shack. Oh, it is. It actually is in the shack. That's going to be a basement hook. Seg is going to go away for a long time. Let's see what Wisteria does as the game seems to have halted with 3 gens remaining. Just kidding. Many Names going ahead and pulling one out for the team as they do get that gen done, and it looks like Wisteria is going to move on to the gen to the right of that. Seg is just going to chill for a bit, and maybe Gian could make a play here. Let's see what happens here. And Gian's going to need to sprint, go get that unhook. It looks like everybody's going for the unhook. Nobody's running Kindred right now besides Gian. Oh, Many Names is running Kindred. He's maybe just not paying attention to where the bill is. Many Names is going to go for the unhook. No borrowed time here, so very risky maneuver for both of them. Looks like Many Names is going to trade his life for another. Let's see what happens. Wisteria is being chased, so these two might be able to get out of the situation. Wisteria should not have doubled back. Made the wrong move, but unfortunately did not get punished for it. And they are going to abandon the safe pallet they had on their side there just to get out here and get downed. Unfortunately, stick to your pallet, stick to your jungle gyms. They are the strongest tiles in the game. Hay bales will not protect you long, ladies and gentlemen. Gian working on this gen. This will be the next to last gen. It's got half time. Now let's see. Gian knows that there are people over to his left. He does not want to bring the killer over there. But unfortunately, the killer is going that way anyway. Can Seg go get the unhook? He does have D-Strike. He can make a few riskier plays. He's going to he's going to use Live. Get a little boost. Get over here. Get the unhook on Wisteria, as Wisteria is only in their first stage of being hooked. Let's see how Gian can play these. And Gian is actually going to get away with this potentially. That is safe because of the miss there. And they are playing it very patiently. This is what you like to see in a newer Survivor. Ladies and gentlemen, we've talked about this ad nauseum, but Gian waited to see what was going to happen. See what the killer's going to do. There's a door there, and Gian did not really know that. He's like, oh, there you are. Okay. Gian might take a hit here. He can't constantly count on the whiff. There he goes. He takes the hit. Let's see where he goes now. Let's look at the killer's perspective here. Not a lot of shocks coming out of this killer. Maybe not exactly sure how to time their shocks to make it so that people can't vault. If you don't know, when you shock somebody as Doc, they can't vault a window or throw a pallet for 2.5 seconds. And instead of whiffing hits, they could have prevented that whole pallet throw. Let's see what happens. Gian tries to double back, maybe fake out a vault, and goes down. Sampling having a really hard time gauging the distance between survivors, but that is one gen left, and it is halfway done right now. This team is like, you know what? I don't care about getting healed. That is for chumps. We're going to pressure this gen. We're going to get out of here. And it looks like Many Names is going to come through and try to help him out as Gian is going to go to stage 2. This gen is about to get popped. Does anyone have adrenaline right now? We do not see any adrenaline plays. Wisteria running for God knows why. We're not really sure. Just making a run for it. Let's see what happens to Sampling. Sampling is going to get it down on Seg. Unfortunately, Sampling whiffs, doesn't hold the button to get the lunge, and just goes for the basic M1. Now, Seg is making a classic mistake and is running right towards the unhook, but Sampling keeps whiffing. Can he get the vault? He does get the vault before the ability goes out. That means that Seg doesn't have to worry about the 2.5 seconds, and Seg will get live, which means he gets a little boost of speed and gets to get away, but he doubles back, unfortunately, onto the killer. Is not painting the camera enough. Doesn't get a pallet, but Sampling just keeps whiffing. At this point, it is anyone's game, and Seg is actually going to go down. Gian is practicing spinning in circles as we do see our Dwight Many Names getting the door undone. But instead, 99's the door, not necessarily a good use of time. That door should just be open. Now let's see what happens. Many Name is going to go ahead and try to get the heal here. We do see Seg struggling. Let's see where Wisteria is. There's Wisteria. Looks like they might be going for the unhook. This is very risky. But they have the gall. They have the gumption. They are going to be going for the unhook right now. Let's see what happens. Wisteria making an approach. We don't hear the doctor making an approach on Wisteria. Many Names is also being chased. The problem here is that Many Names is being chased right back to the hook. This is not what you want to find yourself doing. That means that the survivors who just got unhooked are immediately pressured. And actually, the killer could choose to break off and just down one of them. And there is no honor on the battlefield. Let's see what happens here. Unfortunately, Seg is going to get re-downed, and that is actually Many Names' fault. Many Names should not have played that way, and if you find yourself doing this in solo queues, you need to do better and not do that. If you know the killer's chasing you, chase away from the hook. Now, Many Names' job is to escort Seg. Seg used Decisive Strike to get out of that particularly tough situation, but Many Names needs to body block Seg all the way out. But Seg has no idea what door is open and what isn't. And this is going to be a tough spot. Can Gian get the flashlight save? They might get it. They get the flashlight save. Gian, an absolute nub if I've ever heard one. And Seg is getting body blocked, but does make it out. Amazing, amazing, amazing flashlight save from Gian, getting Seg out of the game. That was insane. From our rank 16 survivor friend. Very proud of you. Good gameplay. GG's everybody. Woo! That was nuts, bro.